Hello viewers, in this lecture video we are going to derive an expression for electric field density for an infinite line charge using Coulomb's law. Cartesian coordinate system is going to be used to find out the final expression. Equation A shown here is the general expression for electric field density for line charge distribution which is obtained from Coulomb's law. Now let us consider we have an infinite line charge placed along z-axis in a Cartesian coordinate system. Our objective is to find the electric field intensity at this point. To find out the electric field intensity at this point, we have to consider a small differential length dl on the line charge distribution. Then we have to connect the dl to P. This is the R vector. Now from this diagram we are going to find out the value of dl, ar, R vector, and we are going to find out the electric field intensity for this line charge distribution. Now to find out the value of R vector, we have to find out the alternate path from dl to reach the point P. So one way of reaching P is directly from dl to this point P. Another way is we can reach from dl to the origin. From origin we can reach the point. Let us assume this distance is equal to a and this height is z. Here a represents the scalar value of this line, and this line can be written in vector form as a into ay, that is the unit vector along y-axis. Similarly, the value of z can be written in vector form as z into az, because az is the unit vector along z-axis. Now R vector can be written as minus z az plus a ay. As the value of z decreases from dl to origin, we are using a negative symbol here. At the same time, when we move from origin towards the point P, the value of a is going to increase. That's why a positive symbol has been used here. So modulus of R vector is equal to root of z square plus a square. Modulus of R vector square will be equal to z square plus a square. Unit vector along R can be written as R vector by modulus of R vector. So that will be equal to minus z az plus a ay divided by root of z square plus a square. Now we have to find out the value of dl. In a Cartesian coordinate system, dl can take three possible values. They are dx, dy, dz. Now we have to select one among these values depending on the type of our problem definition. And if we move this dl along this line, what happens is the value of z keeps on changing, but the value of x and y remains the same. Our choice will be dz for this problem. So the value of dl is dz. Now we shall substitute all these values in equation A. Now E vector will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 integral rho L dl, that is dz, divided by modulus of R vector square, that is z square plus a square into ar. So minus z az plus a ay divided by root of z square plus a square. Now the limits for this term will be from minus infinity to plus infinity, as we have considered an infinite line charge. After reaching this step, we have to look for symmetricity. That is, If there is a charge plus q at this point, there will be a equal and opposite charge minus q at this point. So the net effect at this point will be 0. So we can say that this line charge is symmetrical about z axis. So we can avoid this z component. So after avoiding the z component, E vector can be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 minus infinity to infinity rho L dz a ay divided by z square plus a square the whole power 3 by 2. The power of this term is 1. The power for this term is 1 by 2. So 1 plus 1 by 2 will give you 3 by 2. It is difficult to integrate this equation as such. So we are going to use substitution method, that is z is equal to a tan theta. dz will be equal to a secant square theta d theta. The value of theta can be found out from this term, that is theta will be equal to tan inverse of z by a. When the value of z is infinity, that is the lower limit, theta will be equal to tan inverse of minus infinity. So theta will be equal to minus pi by 2. Similarly, when z is equal to infinity, the value of theta will be equal to tan inverse of infinity, that will be equal to pi by 2. So our new limits will be from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now we shall rewrite this equation by substituting z is equal to a tan theta and dz as a secant square theta d theta. So E vector will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 integral minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 rho L dz is a secant square theta d theta a into ay divided by z is a tan theta, so z square is equal to a square tan square theta plus a square the whole power 3 by 2. This will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 integral minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 rho L a secant square theta d theta a into ay divided by, when you take this a square outside the bracket, it becomes a cube into tan square theta plus 1 the whole power 3 by 2. So this will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 rho L a square secant square theta d theta ay divided by a cube into 1 plus tan square theta will be equal to secant square theta the whole power 3 by 2. This is again 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is equal to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 rho L a square, and this term can be cancelled, so 1 by a secant square theta d theta ay divided by secant square theta the whole power 3 by 2 will be equal to secant cube theta. So this one cancels, so this is 1 by secant theta. So this will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 rho L divided by a. 1 by secant theta is cos theta into d theta ay Now we shall integrate this equation. So integrating this, we will get E vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 rho L by A. Integration of cos theta is sin theta, limits minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 into ay. So this will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 rho L by A into sin pi by 2, applying the upper limit, minus sin minus pi by 2 into ay. So this will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 rho L by A into sin pi by 2 is 1 minus sin of minus pi by 2 will be equal to plus 1 into ay. So this will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 rho L by A into 2 ay. Can cancel this and 2. This is equal to 1 by 2 pi epsilon 0 A rho L ay. So this will be the final expression for electric field intensity for an infinite line charge placed along Z axis. The unit for electric field intensity is volt per meter.